run it.
Run it, baby. What's up? What's up? How you feel, Steph?
I don't know. I feel like that was like...
I'm low.
I'm Steph.
And this is freaking Colt Brunette.
Wow, nothing like getting thrown on the spot there. I was like, hold on, how do I feel? I don't know. I hate that question. I hate that question.
I love to do it to you sometimes.
I hate if anyone asks me how I feel. Are you okay? Like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I internally, like, I'm like, oh no, am I giving something that I don't know I'm giving? Like, am I okay? I start like questioning my whole fucking life.
I love holding your feet to the fire.
I'm like, hold on, I don't know. What?
This is our first time kind of doing like a double record situation. If you listen to our last episode, we're kind of moving into like a shorter form. Just so we can like
show up more
for you guys and just be a little bit more consistent. So we're trying to just be more like, I don't know.
We're trying not to jump in and belly flop. We're trying to like be more strategic and
mindful,
structured.
Demure, cutesy. Kind of like my Colt Burnett sweater that I have on right now.
Oh, wow.
My Tedder sweater.
Your Tedder sweater.
How cute is this, you guys? This little 3D
What did we name that one?
The Teddy sweater.
Oh, I was like...
Super original. Super original.
Need to go right back there.
It's actually very, very, very,
it's one of my
very soft. Really cute. I'm more of like a street style girly myself. So to style something so Tedder sweater like, I didn't really know what I was doing. I have some more ideas. You'll see it again.
It's super cute.
She'll be back. This was my little church fit today.
I wore it to, I think, Christmas Eve.
I feel like this would be cute for Valentine's Day too.
Yeah, it would
be. A little
be.
like snuggle bug situation.
Honestly, we had to do a second run of it because our first run literally moved so quick.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And we had to go on a wait list, and it's popular. You should get it.
Be popular.
I can't. I have all of these like random songs stuck in my head right now.
Really?
Loretta is wanting to do that. Stay Away From My Brother, Mufasa. Have you seen? Okay. Well, she keeps sending them to me, and I like that song is stuck in my head insanely. And then
I thought we were going to see Mufasa.
Well, plans changed.
I know it does. Yeah.
I thought we were going to record yesterday. Then I was like, perfect. We'll go after church.
Yeah.
And then,
that would have been nice to do a movie after church.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, movie after church, and we're like right here in the area. But we didn't record yesterday. I didn't go to church today.
Yeah, it's all right.
Now I'm stressed.
Don't be stressed. It's fine because you know what? We're going to focus on
ins and outs
of 2025.
Segues. Here we go.
What we think, what we're hearing, what's going to be in, what's going to be out.
I have personal ins and outs too on my list.
Love that. I don't, but I'm sure they'll come to me. I'm sure something will spark in this brain while we're talking. I go squirrel mode quite often, so I'm sure it'll happen.
I will.
Okay, well, fashion-wise, what do you feel like is going to be in this year? I feel like did I just throw you off? Or you not wanting to start there?
No,
okay.
I'm good.
I feel like we saw a little bit of this when we were in Magic was that last year? Yeah, in August.
Yeah.
For the spring. And I feel like it's just going to play into 2024, 25 is this whole like hyper femininity, cinched waist, corset, boning.
Yes.
Like very, very girly future for 2025, I think, in one aesthetic.
Did you see Pinterest 2025 predictions?
I don't know.
It was like, oh my God, now I can think Castle Core.
Yes. That's what I'm feeling like. It's like princessy.
Yes, but then there's
a lot of ruffles. There's a lot of pastel.
Yes.
There's a lot of
bows, more bows.
See,
everywhere.
I don't know. Are bows going to be out?
I'm hearing bows are still in, especially with Castle Core.
I know.
What princess is not wearing a fucking bow?
So true. I don't know. I have a couple of other like things I've seen. I don't know if.
But then I've also heard what was the other, like Sailor Core, which is like the stripes and the rugby shirts. And like all that is like in.
Yes, like
which
fisherman
aesthetic.
Fisherman aesthetic. It's going to be the year of the comeback of the hunter boot, I think.
Yes, I'm already seeing it.
Yeah, I need a pair now.
Oh, we definitely were at Von Mar, and you were like, saw a pair, and you were like, love those. Not that I'd ever wear them.
Where?
At Von Mar, the day after Thanksgiving.
I saw fisherman boots?
Yeah, they were hunter boots.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yes. I love this. I love when we both say that ballet flats, hello.
Yes.
We say no, and then
but
we're like, maybe.
Maybe this is like toxic of me to say this, but seriously, I feel like naturally I cling to things that are going to trend and like subconsciously.
And go ahead and put your spin on it, yeah.
Like
Who doesn't?
I feel like I pick something and then a few months later I'm like, this is everywhere.
Yeah, might as well jump in and do your own version.
Yeah, for sure. I do think I'm buying a pair of hunter boots though. I just don't know what color, but I feel like I want red.
Red has to be red.
So cute.
I used to have hunter
with
boots.
Some like sockies coming out of the top and like little shorts and
I had
a sweater.
navy ones. Maybe I need another pair of navy ones. I don't know.
You had like past tense. Yeah.
When they were in back in the days.
Yep. My mom bought me a pair when those were like super, super in. I was in college, but they weren't like hunter.
Okay.
And they were like this teal color. It was not in my palette of what I typically wear. I struggle with wearing blue. Like blue, I struggle with a little bit. Pairing like any kind of denim. Yeah. I don't know. I struggle with a blue top and a blue shoe and like what to sandwich in the center as I sit here and wear blue. But it's navy, so it's different.
It's different. I love navy. Teal's
and like
hard.
Sky blue and like baby blue. I struggle with a lot. I like the color, but I struggle with like actually how to style those.
Yeah, mine were definitely navy blue with a maroon bow on the back. So freaking in.
Damn. What are you doing?
Out. I was like, Mom, I'm never going to wear these because my mother also bought mine.
Well, the good thing about when things come back is they do come back with a little bit of a modern twist. So I'm sure when
mine were
Hunter
high. I would never wear a
boots,
high boot again like that.
Oh, see, I want high boots. I want high ones. I want like under the knee with like
that's where mine
socks.
were. I want like a mid. Do they make a mid?
They should.
They should. And
that
if you're
does
not,
work
get
for
on
my
a Hunter.
shaped leg.
It works
a
for
mid
my
boot
long
is
legs.
literally showcasing the fattest part of my leg. I can't.
I don't like my whole leg to be cut off unless
my
it's like over the knee.
It can't be showcased. Can't happen.
Stop. Well, I have bird legs, so looks like I might snap an ankle.
Gosh, I just envy the girls that can wear scrunchy socks and their legs still look skinny. I still wear the scrunchy sock.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing it, but yeah, it's just not my favorite on me. But
well, my legs are never gonna look like drumstick legs ever. They're, if anything, they're gonna look misproportioned.
But I also feel like your leg being the shape that it is, you have the ability to build out a drumstick.
It just don't though, because of just how long my shit. It's so hard.
Yeah,
it's so hard.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
anyways,
I just feel like you got to eat a shit ton and lift some heavy ass crap.
I know, but Mari constantly tells me it's just gonna be hard for you. You got those long femurs. I don't even know where that is on my leg, but they're long.
Your biggest bone on your body.
Yeah, I got long femurs.
Yeah. I mean, that's not my realm of knowledge, so I can't. Anybody with a skinny leg, I'm like, you can do it. You can build it out.
I don't know.
I have a tree trunk. Ain't no way this is becoming a branch.
Gosh,
it just isn't.
Your legs are so fire.
Curtis, you could do it.
You can do it.
Tell that to my gene pool, Curtis. Look at all the women in my family. We all struggle with our legs. I'm going for it. I'm on the Peloton. I'm doing the things, okay? I'm cleaning up my diet. I'm doing the things, but that was for another episode. Okay. Another thing that I'm seeing, like bohemian style, still in, but paired with edgy moto styled things, which I love it.
I love that.
So the moto boots are still in, the buckles are still in, the lace is still in, the ruffles are still in, but it's coming in with like an edgy finish, which I'm always here. Yeah, I'm always here for that. Like struggle sometimes styling stuff from Free People because it's so boho for me, and to be able to style it with more edgy pieces, I feel like I'll be able to get down with that, like the Free People layered prairie skirt with moto boots, leather jacket, beanie, like more street. You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of like tiptoes on like an out for me is like overcomplicated fashion. Like I feel like it's more so just like letting shit layer and become it instead of like niche top, niche skirt, niche boots, niche everything. Because I feel like for a minute it was like that.
Yeah. And have you seen or heard the audio where it's like the trend this year, like the cool girls this year are just wearing whatever the fuck they want?
No, but that's exactly what I mean.
That's like literally what it is. Like you ugly as in.
Yeah. Like screw overcomplicating stuff and trying to make like one piece happen. Like
it's not going to happen. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
But I'm not doing it.
That makes it fun. Fashion's supposed to be fun. I'm excited about that.
Yes, and that's when I think it gets stressful is like when you're like, I have this outfit in my head, which I think we both run into this, and it's like we want to make it happen, and it's like just let it it's like honestly organically happen. And like layer stuff that makes you happy around it. And I feel like that's just kind of what I want to do.
Yeah. Like figuring out how to style stuff for me has been so interesting lately because I can't go anywhere and really pull inspo right now. I really have to dive within. I just have to look at my closet and like make something out of what I have.
But how
versus
fun.
Like, no, it is. It is. I feel like last year when I did that 21 days of no shopping and just like did what was in my closet, that kind of reignited that spark for me.
We should do that.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do it with you this time.
They say to start a series as long as TikTok's still around after next week.
Yeah, what do you think's going to happen with
I don't know. I'm like feeling like it's going to stay. But then this morning when I was scrolling, it was like I saw
everyone's
something
like
on
pushing you to
Instagram
YouTube.
like it's official. TikTok has claimed that it'll be done. I'm like, what the hell? I just got like 4,000 new followers over there.
Thanks.
To like be able to create, and we're like locked in on the pod and doing TikToks and all this shit. I'm like, come on, you're kidding. And we want to move into like TikTok live selling a little bit for the boutique. Curtis, we're gonna need Curtis for that.
Yeah, we are. Anyways,
he's gonna have to run all the
like,
shit. In
what?
the background.
What do you need? He's like, I'm done with you guys needing me.
Perfect. You don't need to. It's okay.
It's all right.
We'll get there.
When you're summoned, you're summoned.
Yeah, we're summoning him for that eventually. So I hope it stays.
I don't know.
Why do you feel like, are they trying to get rid of it because they're like, it's become the modern news and like things are getting shared on there that they don't want shared on there? Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I definitely think
like
that's
the
what
Dior
they're
bag of it all.
Yeah, I definitely think that's what's happening, but they're umbrellaing it or blanket statementing it with the fact that our information is being leaked. Which I get an email every freaking other day that your account has been compromised. This password has been compromised. This has been in a data breach. Everyone has my data.
With or without TikTok,
they have our data.
Being breached? Like,
yeah,
you know
like,
what I mean?
What are you breaching?
Siri's listening to us 100%.
Right now.
Apple is just as poison as TikTok.
Yes.
So yeah.
I'm not buying it. I just don't think they love that international company is just
I do think that our new, like our upcoming president is in cahoots with like keeping TikTok. I think that he's
asked for it to be delayed until he is inaugurated.
Well, honestly, why wouldn't you just
want people
wait?
Making money
because
too.
It's a mess right now. Like we're literally about to have new office. So like why are we and maybe that's the point.
And
like
it's on ins and outs.
Yeah. For you?
I mean just in life.
For
the United States of America.
Is TikTok in or is it out? I guess we'll find out on our next episode.
I don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I like close my eyes and be like, "Yep, I know."
I know.
God.
We do have a girl. We do have a girl in here that does TikTok live selling. She's a client of mine, and I had asked her, I'm like, "What do you think?" And she's like, "We're planning for the year as if it's like not happening." So, like that it's not getting banned.
But I mean, if you work for the company is going to make you feel comfortable. I had a client who sat down in my chair who literally was like, I was doing the budget because I do the budgets, and I found out I was getting terminated via the budget. She was like, it was like in there.
Ooh,
and
harsh.
She was like, I had to call like my superior and be like, am I getting fired? And they were like, hold on, let us find out. And they're like, yeah.
Wow,
like she discovered it her own.
sucks.
So, I mean, I don't feel like a company is going to tell an employee something to make them feel uncomfortable.
I commented on that last week too. I was like, well,
but I hope she's right. I hope she's right.
Collapse as a company, you're not going to be like, everyone, we're going to collapse. You're going to be like, it's all fine. Everything's fine. Until
everything's up in
and
flames.
Then you're going to have like a freaking paper on the door with tape saying we're closed.
Oh.
And you have no job.
That'd be horrible.
Scary. Everybody's like, all the content creators and stuff are making jokes about how like they're not going to have a job anymore.
Well, a lot of the people that I follow too are like, go to my YouTube. I made my first YouTube video. Go to my Instagram. And honestly, I feel bad for them because I see that and I'm like, no.
I wonder if Instagram's sitting back and they're like, it's about to be us. Again, they're about to like,
well, then you guys better find a way to like make it seem more organic because that's the whole thing about TikTok versus Instagram is Instagram does not feel nearly as organic content consumable material that TikTok
that's just
feels.
not how they started.
No.
It's just like not the foundation it was built on. I feel like Instagram was brought up in like Tumblr era of like everything looking super aesthetic and what your feed looked like. But honestly, even on Instagram, I feel like that narrative's changing a little bit.
For sure.
I don't know how much people care as much about what your grid looks like. I
don't even get on Instagram that often.
That sounds just so old even saying that. Like no one's worried about that anymore.
No.
No.
But I mean, this could be some little tech kid's time to shine. Like, pull out a new TikTok, bro.
Well, I think that's what they're trying to prevent. Like, I had listened to an interview with Trump saying that, like, if TikTok does get banned, like, his sole mission is to, like, not allow really any other company to be able to do what TikTok has done.
Why? I don't get that. Anyways, that's like, I feel like that goes against everything he stands for a little bit.
I mean, I don't know if that was in the sense of talking about, like, the spyware of it all.
Oh,
or
okay.
just, like, the...
I'm like, if it makes money for people.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know what his, like...
And the economic...
his, like, angle was on that. But I think he wanted to put a stop to it ever being able to be what it was in the sense of, like, a risk factor for Americans. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which then I saw on Instagram this morning that, like, Kevin from Shark Tank is trying to buy TikTok.
Too. And I'm like, is that true? Or is that just like a really cool rumor he started? He was like,
we're going to find out.
Hey, you know what else is out?
What?
I'm done with, like, super crop tops. We've been talking about that. We've been done, but, like, it's out. Like, I'm done.
Yeah, but then.
What?
Well, no. What was that?
What's out on me? Until my six pack is here, then everyone watch out.
No, I'm with you. For sure. Just because, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like as age appropriate. And I'm just not fucking comfortable. It's not comfortable. Yeah, I'm just not comfortable. That's what it is.
So out over the crop top in comfort.
Yes. But I will say I do feel like sometimes like a bra tops type situation does work.
But I feel like that's different too. Because like in a trouser with like a bra top, like that is sleek.
Yeah.
That is fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Overly crop top, overly short shorts, overly like I don't want to feel naked.
I know. Oh my gosh, so funny. I was watching this like stand up with this his name's like Nate something on Netflix. He's coming to Louisville and he's like a clean comedian. He doesn't cuss and whatever. And he was talking about just like the age difference. And he's like, now that he's 45, like he doesn't go anywhere without a light jacket because he's just cold all the time.
You always just need a light jacket.
Always just need a light jacket. And it's so true because when we were in Nashville and we were with Mac and Peyton, they're obviously younger than Steph and I. And they're in like sleeveless, like tube top, mini skirt. So freaking cute.
Oh, fire.
But I'm literally like, where's your coat?
I'm like,
where's your pants?
Gonna be okay?
So, there needs to be length somewhere, right? Are you guys gonna freeze to death? No, they freaking. I think it's just literally like an age thing. Like I want to be comfortable and covered to some degree.
I say all of that, and my husband literally was like, "Babe, no wonder men were hitting on you. Your whole tit was out." And I was like, "Yeah, it was."
Not the whole tit.
The whole under tit.
Which is all we got.
That I got. So.
That's all we got, baby. The under boob.
But it was comfortable, so you know what? Doesn't matter.
I know it was comfortable. I
was in pants.
Yeah, what did I wear the first night? I was a little, but I had the long boot on and the short, and then my arms were long.
It's
so
all
like this
in,
was
like,
less. It's all in balance.
Balance, that's the word.
But yes, I'm with you. Super, super cropped. Like if I'm putting on like a boxy t-shirt, I used to maybe go for something like cropped with sweatpants. Yeah. Now I'm going for like a full-size t-shirt.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
It is what
so
it is.
I'm with you. That's out for me as well and has been out for.
Yeah, it's been out for us for a minute.
For a while. Also, too, I think because we've moved into like a lower waist.
Yes.
You cannot. I can't. I can't wear a low waist and a super crop top. Can't do it.
I feel naked.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Well, my body, I'm SpongeBob. I'm square. It just.
Well, my legs are my favorite part. So if I'm like accentuated my non-favorite part,
yeah, it just doesn't
fun
work
out here.
It just doesn't work for my body style. It doesn't accentuate my shape whatsoever. I'm too athletically built.
Also, that should definitely be an end is like dressing for your shape. I feel like instead of dressing for like what's
the trend.
In. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like me and you've definitely like niched down more on like what works for us and
I'm
being more comfortable. Yeah,
too,
you are.
Like, I think honestly being friends with you, you help me understand like proportion for my body a little bit more. Like, I'll put something on and you're like, Logan, you need something long. And, like, when I tried to freaking style those ruffle shorts, I'm like, why are none of these tops working? And you're like, because you need something that's creating shape. You
were cutting you off right at your short.
And that short was hitting my hip, at like, right where have no shape. And then I was putting on, like, other tops that weren't structured at all. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I look like a popsicle on a stick, a square popsicle on a stick. That's what I look like.
What color are those ruffle shorts again?
Red.
That little black camisole top that you got, that was like that nightgown shirt.
Tried it. That doesn't have a lot of shape to it.
It doesn't.
Remember, I tried to get you to wear it in Nashville, and you were like, "It's still like
it
big."
It hit me at the wrong area. I'm like, honestly, I
I'll
wished
try
it was
it.
like a single tie and like kind of like my green one.
Yes.
That's what it needs, that in green.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Love that shirt.
I told you how I kind of maybe want to style those in Vegas, and I think I just want to do like a strappy heel. With it.
It'd be so cute.
But it's like a t-shirt, so we'll see. But I was gonna tuck it. We'll see.
Ugh, Vegas, gosh. Okay, sorry.
I know.
Got stressed real quick.
I'm really excited.
I'm excited, but then I was like, oh my God, my outfits.
Okay. Also, have you seen? So a lot of structures in a lot of. I feel like blazers are gonna move from boxy to like.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they'll still play. I'm gonna wear a boxy blazer in Vegas with heels from the boutique. But have you seen ads for this blazer romper situation that is like cinched at the waist and it has square shoulders and there's like ruffles coming out of the hips and the sleeves? It's almost giving like made. Like it's black
like legit made,
with white,
like cleaning
a little
made.
bit, but it's so cute.
Well, I will see it now that you've said it.
Yeah, you will. It's going to give exactly that like princess cottage ruffle like situation. I didn't know if you had seen it. Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it. Now I will, and I'm interested.
Yeah, I'll send you a pic of it.
I mean, I
later.
love the more girly, the better.
I know, but it's like it is.
But with a
giving,
blazer,
like,
it's like a
French
little bit.
made
You could make it work.
with like tights and I don't know. It's cute though. I didn't know if you had seen it, and I feel like it's like moving it. That is hyper femininity right there.
Yeah, that is.
Which I kind of love that. Do you think hot shorts are in? Hot shorts are like micro little baby shorts that
I think hot shorts.
I think they'll play for 2025.
I think they'll fizzle out.
I think they will too.
I think they will fizzle out by summer.
Mm-hmm.
I do, because when I went to BravoCon, that was kind of the start of them.
Mm-hmm.
Paige DeZorbo was in them every single outfit.
Yeah.
And she was on it before anybody else, like always.
Yep.
And fizzled in slowly. I think we all kind of were like, not sure about that. Can look diapery, can do this. And then I think they like made it to the point where it fit all body styles.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's moving in for the moment.
Yeah. I do feel like they're going to phase out.
I do too. But I do think they'll still have their moment and they will play for half of 2025.
Yeah. That's how I feel about bows.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know if bows are going to stay the whole year. I don't know. I feel like it's going to fizzle. I feel like when anything, it's like a song that comes on the radio constantly.
Gets
every
overplayed.
day. It's like you start to see it everywhere and then you're like, okay. Like, I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to fizzle. And I also think Cheetah's coming to an end.
I do too, but I think it's moving into Tiger.
Yes.
I think Tiger will be in.
I do too.
And I want a pair of Tiger boots so bad.
Did I see a pair of Tiger boots? Another thing that I'm seeing too is, remember that another in, I feel like that's going to be, and I'm wondering how much more we'll see of Western wear because it was so big for fall.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm seeing cowhide, like real cowhide everywhere. Cowhide pants, cowhide shorts, cowhide boots, cowhide bags. Those bags that we saw at the cash and go place.
It literally haunts me. I'm not kidding you. It literally haunts me.
That's going to be everywhere.
I have so much regrets on not buying that bag.
I do feel like either it being faux or real, but it looks like real cowhide. I feel like that finish is going to be on a lot of stuff this year. Jackets, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be everywhere. I also saw, I don't know if I sent this to you this morning or last night, but Samba's is releasing like a full cheetah pair with a red lace.
Yeah.
And I still want
They're
them.
so cute.
But also an out for me is mainstream sneaks. I don't know if it's going to be a thing this year.
I think it's just like starting to go back to like what you want and like what you like instead of like what everyone else is buying.
Yeah. I also think that's going to play in like business. We kind of talked about that last year a little bit on like how it's not really like about saying I go to LOX to get my hair done or I go to Hair by Chrissy to get my hair done to say that you do. It's like, how do you actually feel inside of LOX?
How do you feel about spending the money? Like, do you feel good about it? Do you like the transaction?
Is it serving you?
Yes.
I feel like a lot of people are looking a little bit more inward with stuff in general.
Yeah.
you know,
and where their dollar goes, and if that transaction truly brings them happiness, or if they're trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a lot of like, honestly, I feel like what got us here is probably like a lot of overconsumption over COVID, like people just ordering shit to make them happy and buying shit that they saw online because social media just freaking
was in your face,
shot through the roof over COVID, and now we all have all this shit, and like nobody's really that freaking happy.
And now we're just getting rid of it, and we're
it's
kind
a
of looking at stuff.
comparison game of like buying stuff that other people have, and you're like, do I even like need or want that? Do I even like that really? But being such a sneaker girl myself, I'm like,
you'll still buy sneakers, but you'll buy the sneakers that like you really want. And if you really want those cheetah sneaks, get them.
I will.
There you go.
If I can get them on the drop, I will. They're so cute. I honestly kind of like them better than the $2,000 pair or whatever.
Yeah.
They're cute.
I mean, if it serves you and you want them and you'll wear them, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Honestly,
that's going out, though.
And for me is if the energy is right where I want to be, I will stay. If the energy's not right for me, I will leave.
Yeah.
And when we were in Nashville and we were at Barstool, I wanted to leave so bad, and instead, like, I just stayed, and I should have left.
Yeah.
And last night, my energy was really good. Game night was so much fun, and a part of me was like, I'm tired, I'm ready to go home, but I stayed, and I'm glad I stayed.
Well, good. I know you stayed like an hour after. I was waiting for you to be like
when
I
this bitch
really need
leaving?
to leave. It was like 1 a.m. when everybody left.
But it was fun and it was worth it.
Yeah.
I had so much fun.
No, it was super fun. One of the girls that works for us, Courtney, she's really big on that because we invited like a bunch of people to dinner last night.
Yeah, we did.
And the people who we weren't gonna like press, like if you didn't want to come,
don't come.
And that's fine. And you don't want to show up anywhere and be somewhere that you don't want to be just because you got pressured.
Exactly.
Into it or whatever. So, and she was just like, the people who are supposed to be here tonight are supposed to be here tonight.
Yeah.
And it's so true.
It's so true. Yeah. And being okay to, like, if you don't feel comfortable somewhere or if you don't want to be there anymore, be okay to leave and, like, not stay for the plot. Not stay because, like, I get FOMO. I'm like, what's going to happen? What am I going to miss?
I'm like literally the captain of FOMO.
You are. But I'm not doing it.
If not everybody's together. Remember when we're talking about going back to Nashville for some of the girls' birthdays in March. And a couple of the girls were like, maybe I won't stay at the house. Maybe I'll stay somewhere else. I was like, stop. If people start falling off this house, I'm getting my own hotel room. And like, I need everyone together or bust,
not. Yes.
Because I can't deal with the FOMO of everyone being separated. Like, I need everyone together or I'm getting my own room.
Yes.
I start to I want to be there toxically with everybody, which if it's not for them, they shouldn't stay in the house. But then it won't be for me and I'm out and I'm getting my own room.
There you go, though.
I know. And that's totally fine. That's so funny, though. I love that for us.
Same.
Protecting the energies.
Protect the energy.
Okay, one other in and out because I feel like it is a controversial topic right now. Are fucking skinny jeans in or no? Out.
Yeah, Curtis, I was like, Curtis, no. I thought you were thumbs upping. I'm like, you're out.
I'm so glad to hear it because I'm hearing one side of things. Okay, here we go. I'm hearing one side of things that jeans are only going to get bigger, wider, crazier. Or the skinny jean moment that will come in will be tucked into a boot. Like a big boot, but in a boot.
I'm not buying a skinny jean.
Me either.
Purred. I will buy a capri.
I better see you in a capri in Vegas.
I will buy a capri.
I better see you in a capri.
But that's different.
Gosh, I will live vicariously through you with those
Well, we'll
capris.
see. I might end up looking like a freaking mom, like too momish. Like,
you know what? I have a pair of like big, long, baggy leather shorts in my cart for Vegas that I want to do with like a tiny top. That's what I'm saying. Like with something like that, if you're going to wear like a long short like that, your top, you have to be,
has to be so tiny. I know.
So tiny.
I want to make my long shorts work so bad, but I told you, I was like, I think I need to do, I kept trying to make them work with a heel. I think I need to work with a boot that's hitting underneath of them.
I agree.
And my like short needs to sit on top of my boot.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, no.
I feel like I need to have a strappy heel because of my leg size.
Yeah, I'm like, nope. I need to like
you
cover
need
the
to
full leg.
Chunk it up.
I need to chunk it up down to the bottom.
Yeah,
because if
makes
not,
sense.
then I look. I'm not gonna say the word.
What?
I don't know. Just not femme.
Oh.
Opposite of femme.
It's giving.
Yeah. I tried. Didn't work.
Yeah, that term is too offensive to say on the pod out loud. Okay, so skinny jeans out. Love it. I'm here for it because I was a little scared. I'm like, please,
I'm not wearing skinny
no.
jeans. Alex Earl, great for you. Love that for you. Honestly, love her to death. I love her personality. Her fashion is not the one that I'm following, though.
I don't go to her
it's
page
not for me.
fashion.
No.
I just
love
go to
you
see,
as a person. You're funny.
And
you're cute. You're great at makeup. Want to hear you talk.
Uh-huh.
I'm not following your fashion. So if you want to wear skinny jeans, good for you, girl. But it ain't it.
I know. I think that's like what got the world even
it
questioning
was
skinny jeans because she wore them. Isn't that so crazy?
Impactful?
You know, another thing that like made me realize, like, being in Nashville with like all those people that are like big on TikTok, it's like, dude, we're all just like the same. Like, they're just humans. Like,
yeah,
it's not that deep or that serious.
I've never really like gotten into that. Like, I can't ever like idolize or like look up to somebody because like at the end of the day, they're still just a person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like I can like idolize your hustle, your career, like
Mm-hmm.
your gains, but like I'm never gonna like vote for somebody just because someone tells me to vote for somebody. I'm never
Mm-hmm.
gonna wear something just because someone else. I can be inspired by, and I will definitely be inspired by other people in their like fashion, their work ethic, etc. But I'm not going to wear skinny jeans because Alex Earl wore skinny jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not the Katie Hearn to
Katie
Hearn. I don't know why I just said Katie Hearn. Katie, what is her last name?
I think it's
Harris?
Herring.
Herring?
I think it's
To Regina George.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I hear you.
That's not it.
I hear you.
But that wasn't me. When I was in high school, I was made fun of because I was different.
Yeah.
And I stayed being made fun of because I was different.
Oddly enough, I feel like I was like this mysterious situation that no one could figure out, which is hilarious because I am like the first. I am like so far from mysterious and like especially in those settings like we were in.
Wait, you were mysterious?
Did
were
we
you
talk
quiet?
about that on our last pod about like how all the girls are trying to be mysterious
Yes.
when we're out and I'm
yes,
like
we did.
dancing and being crazy
You're
and
like,
like our tongues are out
don't
and
care.
we're like being psycho. Yeah, it's really cute in the bar. But hey, I'm having a good time.
That's
but I
all
feel
that
like because I
matters.
transferred as a sophomore and like I didn't have any friends. I was just like, I graduated the new girl. So everybody, and I like was Mormon, but I like didn't really go to church
Yeah.
and like nobody could like figure me out type deal.
Yeah.
So I definitely was like in my own lane for sure.
I went to an all-girls school where everyone carried about the newest Guess bag or the newest Coach purse, and everyone wanted Toyota Eclipse Spiders or whatever those stupid cars were, and everyone wanted the. And I was just kind of like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
And they were like, what?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want that? That's
Mhm.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, I'm literally wearing my plaid skirts, my fishnets, my
Jack Skellington
curb
crossbody.
stompers, and my Jack Skeleton crossbody. And I didn't care. My hair was black. My nails were black. I was like, I don't care.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Any more ins and outs for 2025 for you? I'm really excited about this fisherman aesthetic.
I am
going
too.
in.
I'm
going
excited
in
for
on
it.
I'm going in.
I
for
can't
sure.
think of the other one. It was Castle Core, Fisherman Aesthetics, and there was another one. And now it's annoying me.
The Boho Moto.
No,
right?
like the Pinterest 2025 predictions.
Oh.
I think it was night. I think it had something to do with nights. Or no, that was Castle Core. I don't know. I'm looking it up really quick because it's driving me crazy.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. I feel
Okay.
like I'm still going to be in hot shorts for a hot minute. I'm just going down my list.
Do it.
Just for a second. But I am hearing that they're going out. I am hearing that they're on their way out.
Okay.
So if you haven't done it, do it now or else you're
Their
behind.
predictions. Whoa, there's a
82
couple,
million?
but their top ones are, what is this? Rococo Revival? What is that?
No clue.
All frills, no chill is what it
Oh
says.
my god. Literally, what does that mean?
Sea witchery. POV, you're in your sea witch era.
What? None of this is anything we've said at all. What are you looking at?
Moto Boho.
Yeah, see?
That's their fourth one. So long hippie aesthetic. Moto Boho has entered the chat.
Love it. I'm excited for that. I'm going to play into
Castle
it.
Core. Said that one.
Mm-hmm.
Fisherman aesthetic.
I'm super excited.
Dolled
for
up. That was the other one. Dolled up. It's like very like doll.
Yeah.
It was the makeup stuff. Was like big eyes. Like yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of
Yeah.
ins for pastels. I'm seeing like baby pink and pistachio green. I feel like those are going to be big
Cherry
this coming year.
coated, pickle fix.
Stephanie, you're just saying
No,
words.
no, I'm dead ass.
Like, you're literally just saying words at this point.
Mix and maximalist, nesting parties.
I do feel like, remember in the fall how we were talking about, like, more
I mean, they have
more?
like a whole, like, prediction.
Yeah.
Looks like cherry's staying, though. Red's going more into, like, a deep.
Which we've already been kind of seeing, like, the Bordeaux red color.
But a pickle fix, you're on it.
What the fuck?
You were already on it. Pickles are in. And you were doing heavy pickle juice with your
I'm so confused.
dirty martinis.
How does pickle even come into play with fashion at all?
It's not fashion. They also do food on Pinterest.
Okay, well, you need to, like, give some context here. You're just telling me words. I'm like,
let's wear pickles then.
People are wearing cherries and pickles on their shirts?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Aw, pickles. Little dill pickle. Oh my gosh,
that poor kid. He's so cute and sweet.
I know we have a little outside friend that has been hanging out with our group via like some of our new salon girls, and his name's Dylan, and he's Dill Pickle. So there's some context on that.
Pickles are in. He's in. He's in.
It's his year to thrive. That's so funny.
Do you want to talk on any shows that you're watching real quick?
Yes,
and wrap it
can.
up.
I really just have one, and it's Bad Sisters on Apple, which I kind of told you about last night. It is super good. I think I touched on a few episodes ago. I haven't really been watching anything new just because, I mean, you kind of brought that to light for me. Like, it might be a little bit of like a anxiety thing, or like when you're super busy and you don't have space for a lot of more stuff in your brain, you just kind of watch things you already know, so you don't have to create space for more crap. But me and my parents slept over at my house a couple nights ago because of the snow, and we picked up a show called Bad Sisters on Apple, and essentially the premise is there's 5 sisters. One of them is married to an absolute asshole. He ends up dying, which in the first episode you see, so I'm not spoiling anything. But what you're trying to figure out, the insurance adjuster or the insurance life insurance policy person that's going to pay the family out for his life insurance policy is coming to the family and like questioning his death because there's been an accident. But I'm on episode 3 and I don't even really still know how he died officially. But there's been some kind of accident and the insurance claim person is not wanting to pay this family out because it's hella money, and if he pays them out, his business basically is like gonna go under. So he's trying to like basically come up with a reasoning as to why this guy died legitimately, so he doesn't have to pay these people out for his life insurance policy. And it's really good because you start looking at the sisters and like you're like, did one of you guys kill him? And like, if so, who? And it's like dark but funny. Yeah. And it's really good. I would suggest picking it up. I already know what you're gonna say.
No, you do. But you know what's weird is when we went down to Nashville, a friend of ours, Nikki, rode with us, and she was telling us that you can take out life insurance policies on your parents. Like, I could take one out on my parents to pay me out.
Really?
I don't know if that's true or not, but is that weird?
Yeah. Also, it feels like kind of
a little icky. Yeah. Just being like, can't wait for you to go. I would make some money.
I know, but aren't you going to make some money anyways?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess if your parents don't will you anything.
Yeah, I don't know. But she said that as soon as she found that out, that her sister took one out on both of her parents. Huh. And I was like, I need to look into that. I don't want to do it, but I'm just curious if that's true or not. It feels a little weird and not.
It's a question we could ask one of our peoples. One of our
But anyways, that's what it made me think of. I'm watching Landman, and the season finale's tonight, and I can't wait.
I've heard it's so freaking good.
It is so good, and they do such a good job at keeping the like both genders like intrigued, like because the wife in it is like this smoke show, just girl. She's a girl. Yeah, she's hot, and so is their daughter Ainsley. And they're just like both girls. Like she's like dating the football player, and you know she only wants quarterbacks, and she has her whole life planned out. But then you got Billy Bob Thornton over here who's running the patches and dealing with like
the patches of what?
The patches being
like, is he a
where
farmer?
The oil wells are. Like they're in these like parts that they call that the patch. They're in the oil industry.
Okay.
And he also has a son, so they have a son and a daughter, and he wants to eventually own his own oil company, so he's working within the oil industry to see how it works, but like he doesn't really belong there because their family has money. So it's just really interesting. It goes through like, there's just so much happening. There's so much happening. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
You go from like the boss to like Billy Bob Thornton's like role to his wife being like what she's doing to his children to what they're doing. Like, and everyone's not really doing the same thing, but it all intertwined somehow.
Okay, I love that.
But it's really good.
I know. I had asked you last night. I'm like, is this something I would want to put on without like watching it with like a boy next to me? Because there's certain things that I'm like, I would not put that on if there was, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I love like, you know, action movies and whatever, but like, I'm not putting that shit on when I'm by myself.
No,
like,
and I love it. Like
that's to appease the mass.
Every time
100%.
his wife calls, like it's like some like daunting phone call, like ringtone, and it's just like their banter's cute, and it's just I don't know, it's fun, and it's still somehow like sexy and interesting, even though it's like dirty and oil filled.
What is it?
We're watching it on Paramount, but I think you could pretty much do it on once it's on Paramount. I feel like that's also like Hulu or YouTube TV.
Okay.
Like, we'll record it tonight on YouTube TV because my Paramount, for some reason, won't go to no commercials. Me and Kellen literally were like,
oh, same.
He was like, do you remember the days where we had to watch commercials? And I'm like, I don't mind commercials. It's the commercials that are on here that are just so stupid and, like, not necessary.
It's the same. Every break.
Every
it's
single
like
break. Give me a Zen break. At least YouTube TV shows me a hummingbird, and it's like,
I know.
be calm for a minute. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be calm.
Yeah, YouTube TV, they're like, enjoy the Zen, and it's like a waterfall.
Yeah, and I'm like, thanks, YouTube TV.
Or like a field with, like, chirping birds.
Yes.
I literally will sit there and close my eyes and zen out for a second.
Have you had explosive diarrhea lately? Da 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 da. And I'm like, oh my God, you're stressing me out. Go away.
I agree.
Or do you have something psoriasis? I'm like, no, I don't. Please go away.
Yeah, it's more an ad than a commercial. It's
like give me a Zen moment. Shit.
Yeah, I do love that about YouTube TV.
Same.
I should probably cancel that now that like I don't even know why I got that. Didn't I get that for something specific? I did. I got it for like a specific show or something.
I do Southern Charm, which is on right now. I do.
Yeah, I think Southern
Real
Charm
Housewives
is on
of Beverly Hills,
which I do.
It is, but I like to watch it like immediately.
Maybe that's why I did it because I was being anxious.
All the baking shows, like right now, the Kids Baking Championship just started again. The first episode's out. It's all animal themed this year. It's really cute.
Yes, love Kids Baking Championship.
Are you watching the Selling New York? I don't know if that's what it's called or not.
I haven't started it, but I want to.
The fashion is so good.
Yeah,
there's one girl I keep looking at her face, and she's had a lot done, and she's pretty open about like how like her friend owns like an aesthetic place, but I keep looking at her face. I'm like, what have you had done? Like, what are you doing? I want to do it.
I want to do it.
I want to do it. I want my face to look like yours, but she's really pretty.
That is why I like a lot of those like shows in general. Is I love just watching what they wear.
And the fashion's good because they're in New York, and it's good. And they're cute little realty girls dealing with multi-million-dollar apartments that are like 300 square feet, which is insane.
So crazy.
Insane.
I think I started watching. There was one that was like selling. Well, it's not selling Sunset, but it was like selling this. Is it selling the city? They're selling SLC, Salt Lake City.
Okay.
And it just came out like right after, not Secret Lives, but Real Housewives of Salt Lake. And it's good. I mean, I'm not in it for the fashion, more just for like the homes and the drama.
Oh, yeah.
But New York, I would definitely be in. And Selling Sunset, I love just see what the
I couldn't tell you one person's name in the Selling New York one, but I'm constantly just looking at their fashion and their faces and their hair.
Yeah.
I did wrap up Virgin River too, which I need you to do.
Yeah.
It's really good. And the cliffhanger, I was like, what is it? What happened? Like, I'm now ready.
Every freaking season they do that.
Yeah. But this one, I was like, wait, what?
It's opera-y, but it's really cute. You just have to kind of like encompass the hallmark of it all.
It reminds me, honestly, like of me coming home after school to my grandma's house and like watching soap operas.
Oh, that's so cute.
It does. It truly reminds me of just like a modern version of something my grandma would love.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I love it.
I love that. I feel like a lot of the country is rewatching Gossip Girl together. I feel like I'm talking about it in the salon. I'm rewatching that right now, and I can't. I'm addicted. That's all I want to watch. I want to watch that till it's done, and then I'll pick something else up.
Well, I feel like Younger's that way too, which I just started. I'm not rewatching it, and I feel like a lot of people are doing it. It's trending in the top 10 of Netflix because it just got to Netflix.
Yeah, so either people are rewatching it or they haven't seen it, and they're just now learning about it because it was like a TV Land show before, so it wasn't that big, but it's Hilary Duff and Sutton Foster. The premise of that show is so cute. That's like a top show for me.
Yeah.
We've talked about it like when our
multiple times.
Yeah, when our pod first started, I feel like we were talking about Younger, but it's so good. If you guys haven't watched that and you want like a little girly pop show.
It's very girly and just like easy. It's quick.
Yeah, the episodes are like 25 to 28 minutes. essentially this woman is trying to get back into publishing. She's 40. No one's hiring at agencies over the age of like 26. So she decides to lie about her age to get hired at a company, a publishing firm, and she ends up being successful. And then you kind of just go through like the ins and outs of the struggle of like balancing the lie. She has best friends. She meets a boy. She meets a man. It's like and the fashion's fun.
Yeah.
It's bright and girly. And
I will say, I wish I would have watched it when I was in my 20s, and I was like, that girl's trying to be young in my age. Instead, now I'm older, and I'm like,
sad.
I feel like I'm on like I'm kind of like, no.
Yeah, but
do
as
people
you
look at
move-
me and think that about me? Like I'm that like older side of things.
Oh, that's such an interesting feeling, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I like honestly started it, and I was like, I do like this. I hate that I'm on the other side of it, though.
I hate that when I go out into the world, I'm like, I am like on the other side of
I'm going to be
like
35.
I know, which in the grand scheme of life is so freaking young. But I feel like we're surrounded with younger girls. So when we go out, you know, I'm like, wow,
honestly,
I'm not that's for sure. I'm
for
on
sure.
like I'm older. I'm the older one here, and that's fine. It's weird for me, especially being the baby of my family. I'm like,
it's just a weird feeling because I'm comfortable in myself to wear what I want when I go out, act how I want when I go out, but also I get like a little anxious and I'm like, am I a tryhard? Like, do I look like I'm trying to fit in? Because I'm not trying to. I'm just being myself. But how is that like authenticating to other people? And does it translate to other people, or they look at me like this old hag does not need to be here?
Or wearing that.
No, screw them. I'll wear whatever I want to wear. But like, should I be here?
But I feel like
that's how I felt at Barstool a little bit. I was like, should I be here?
Yeah.
Do I belong here? Is everyone staring at me like, what are you doing here? I just feel like I belong.
I get that. I felt like that when we went to O'Shea's that one night. I was like, I am too freaking old to be here.
Yeah, like I don't belong.
I know. It just feels weird.
Which it comes to, if the energy don't fit, I'm just going to leave.
Yeah, for sure. Bye. I totally agree.
Okay.
That's out.
Out.
Bad energy out. And we're going to mic drop on that, you all. We will see you on our next episode. Thanks for watching. We love you.
Thanks for listening.
Cole Burnett, out, baby.
Bye.
Bye.